3, Anthony Davis.
Welcome, everyone, to the play-in tournament as the 9th and 10th seeds of the Eastern Conference battle for a chance at the NBA playoffs. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. So the net starting 5. Zion Williamson is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Carter. Then it's Henderson. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. And for New York, Wiggins is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Walker. Then there's Davis. It's Berger in at the 5 down low. So tonight, Clark, we expect lots of open court situation.
Kevin, you're exactly right. I mean, these are two of the best fast break teams in the league. So I hope you brought your fast-paced vocal cords for this one, buddy.
Garland finds Carter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
You know, when Carter Jr. is hitting this, it opens up everything else. Love seeing him get going from there.
Bean passes to Wiggins. Walker with a screen for Wiggins. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw missing. That trip coming up empty, missing both.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
LaVine has a really good knack for when to fire off the catch. Absolutely dangerous offensive play.
Now, here's Garland. Coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. And good that time.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Mr. Williamson. Over Davis. And it's Williamson missing. The Knicks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Garland against LaVine. Walker is screen on Garland. Here's LaVine. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Carter kicks to Garland. Carter sets the pick for Garland. Walker with the rebound. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Hornets. And GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Inside. And Davis sends it back.
Depth, taxes, and AD. Blocking shot, you can rely on all 3.
And they double up Davis. Davis sets a screen. Wiggins passes to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And Coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. It might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Kevin?
Okay, Ellie, thank you. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
You know, Wendell Carter Jr. really epitomizes the modern big man. He can stretch the floor and do work on the glass, giving you high utility on both ends.
Carter hits them both. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Levine. It's over Garland. Pass to Berenger. Here's Walker. Out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Nets trail by 6. Garland with it. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. From outside the arc, it's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And the release for Garland is getting quicker as he gets more comfortable.
Wiggins kicks to Levine. Davis with a screen on Garland. And Levine, here we go. Outside for Davis. Clock is at 3. Garland with the rebound. And so Garland will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-point game. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Carter's a really good pick-and-roll partner. Excellent hands, and he can finish, too.
Wiggins passes to Levine. The 3. They get the rebound. Outside for Davis. And just miss after miss right now. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against Toronto. Caruso, the pass to Carter. Top of the key jumper, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Levine finds Wiggins. Outside, Davis. Going inside. And the shot goes in. Davis has got 8 points.
What separates Davis from the pack? In my mind, it's his all-around offensive game. Size, skill, perimeter shooting, and post-up prowess.
Carter, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Knicks have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Now here's Wiggins. His last outing, he had 18 points.
And bringing the fight there. Levine, fearless. Creating contact for the potential +1.
And the NBA commissioner said a while back, we want to find ways to make the regular season more exciting. So, Greg, the play-in tournament certainly has done that. In past years, we wouldn't have had 9 versus 10 with a shot at the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, you have 2 extra teams now vying for a playoff spot. And it's that winner-go-home scenario that's ratcheting up the interest. You know, you see it a lot in college basketball. The stakes are just so much higher moment to moment within a game. And the play-in format has led to some epic endings.
And, Greg, it's similar to a Game 7 in any series. The one-and-done element raises the intensity for sure, the injury. So when a guy does something spectacular, it resonates on a higher scale. That's often how legends are made. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the key.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy buckets.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Dalton Carrington's checked in for Alex Caruso. Both free throws good from Henderson. The Knicks have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Outside, Walker. New York moving it around. Davis inside, covered by Williamson. And it's Davis missing. And the Nets with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Williamson kicks to Garland. Here's the triple. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Tonight, they found something with Carter Jr. This is the kind of performance he can build on.
New York trailing. Higgins outside. Back to Levine. Down low. Beringer. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Fears he's checked in for Levine. Now, here's Stewart. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. He misses the free throw. Clark, he's checked in for the Nets. And he sinks the second. Here's Spears. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Davis with a screen on Clark. Pass to Beringer. 6 to shoot. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. Misses the baby hook. And the Nets with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Carrington. Stewart with the screen on Walker. And it's Carrington missing. And it's Davis with the ball for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. Wide open look here for Fears. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Excellent pass by AD. Playing inside, out, at a high level.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
The Nets call timeout. Please give a big round of applause for your tag team.
For New York. Garrett Jones, he's checked in for Davis. Sanders comes in for Wiggins, and it's Johnson in for Walker. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Nets. Here's Carrington. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Spears. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. The Knicks have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shoot two.
And that one falls for Spears. For the Knicks. Elbows checked in, and it's Connect in for Sanders. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Brooklyn's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Screen by Capella. Back to Carrington. Offline with his 3. New York's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Pass to Mobo. Connect with a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
That's why he's in this league. Connect is deadly from deep.
There's a good screen. Here's Shed. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Knicks leading by 3. Outside, Jones. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Spears. No good from outside. Nets have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Pass to Clark. Now, here's Stewart. Clock at 6. Here's Shed. From deep. Fires the 3. And rebounded by Connect.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Here's Spears. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Nets trailed by 3. Clark for 3. Mobo with the rebound. Now Fears. He has 5. Here's Mobo. Capella covering. Jones, no one around him. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 47% from the field to start things off. Carrington with the ball. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Back to Stewart. Can they get it? No good. Shot missing. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks. They lead by 3. The second quarter coming up. And welcome for the second quarter of this critical play-in game. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Darius Garland is out there with Colton Carrington. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Shed in at the small forward. Garland looking it over. Over Fears. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Garland.
And there are some guys you can just get that mid-range shot to. But Darius Garland isn't one of them. He is so good from there.
Johnson from outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Garland. Up and in on the layup. Garland's got 9.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
Pass to Mobo. To the inside. And Jones slams it in.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
Over to the left wing. The wide open look here for Garland. Drains the three-pointer. Garland's got 7 now in this quarter. Pass to Johnson. It's blocked. Here's Carrington. Guarded by Levine. Carrington, that's good. Now just a 1-point Knicks lead.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Berenger. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For New York, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Johnson. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Nets have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And here's Garland for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Pass to Fear. Back to Levine. They set the screen. Takes it inside.
Hey, when you can beat people off the dribble, you got something going for yourself. I mean, Levine showing that great burst.
Here's Shed. It's guarded by Johnson. Capella, the best to Garland. Oh, good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the paint. Here's Berenger. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Here's Carrington. 5 points in the game. And here is Garland. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Pass to Jones. And here is Johnson. Jones sets the pick for Johnson. Oh, good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
There's a screen. Here's Garland. Here's Shed. Here's Stewart. Hands it from downtown. And it's now only a 1-point Knicks lead.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Jones. Johnson outside. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Capella. Back to Carrington. Another 3 for Brooklyn.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. For the Knicks, Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Jones. Jarris Walker comes in for Johnson. And Wiggins is subbed in for Fears. Pass to Berenger. It's tipped. Stolen by Henderson. Carter outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Stewart. The 3 from Garland. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You have to take Garland seriously at the arc. He is a talented shooter.
Davis with a screen on Garland. Pass to Berenger. And here is Davis. Guarded by Stewart. And Davis can't get it to go.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot. He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Pass to Berenger. Outside, Levine. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Carter outside. And here is Williamson. Now Stewart. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And now a 10-point Nets lead.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
And so Mike Brown calls the timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. He's checked in for Zach LaVine. Alex Caruso is checked in for Brooklyn. Carlton Carrington comes in for Garland. Outside, Davis. Caruso against Wiggins. To the inside, Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Always among the lead leaders in throwdowns. AD tough around that rack.
Pass to Carter. Now here's Williamson. He's guarded by Davis. Fades back, and Davis sends it back. Now Fears. Here's Walker. New York moving it around. Now Davis. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Carrington. Williamson outside. Lets it go with the 3. Knicks with the rebound. Walker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Greg, we know, is a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way. Either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins. Certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
A decent free throw shooter is Wiggins, trying to become more than that, though, given how often he gets himself to the line.
Davis kicks to Walker. Davis looking for an opening. 5 to shoot. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. At the elbow, it's Henderson. Back to Caruso. Carter outside. Pass to Caruso. Buries the long-range jumper. Caruso's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on. And in terms of size, he's not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Knicks trailed by 7. Walker in the corner. Here's the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Pass to Caruso. Now Williamson. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. He gets it in there.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Here's Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Brooklyn leading by 4. Henderson passes to Caruso. Back to Henderson. Now here's Caruso. Williamson left side. Jacks up a 3. Great tee that time from Davis. New York's got a 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Nice shot by Pierce.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game. He's turned it on here in the second.
A wide open look here for Caruso. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Wiggins from outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The Nets making a switch here. Conley's checked in.
What's up?
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
Caruso looking for an opening. There's Williamson with the 3. And Beringer pulls it down. Berenger's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. He's going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Knicks lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
Some great postseason action in the first.
What's impressed me, Ernie, is the ball movement. You need to make that extra pass to get good looks.
Assists have been key for them. And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Hi, everyone. Glad to have you back for 3rd quarter action of the play-in game. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
We've got Davis. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Levine. Then it's Walker. It's Beringer in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. Levine dishes to Davis. Just 4 to shoot. Over Williamson. And again, it's New York.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Garland with the bucket.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Again, the Nets for 2.
You know, the thing about Carter, even though he loves to play with his back to the bucket, he can also face you up and knock down the jump shot.
On the wing, Davis. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
When you talk about two-way impact on a game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing. And offensively, he can carry a team.
The three from Garland. Drops in the tray. Garland's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Pass to Levine. Garland with the block.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Knicks with the rebound.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Tries the spin move. And Levine throws it down.
What a nice move by Levine. Tremendous handle. Gets him anywhere he needs to go, and then he does the rest of the work from there.
Anderson looking it over. The three from Garland. Another 3 for Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And here's Levine who brings it up for the New York Knicks. 3-point lead. Outside, Davis. Davis doing his thing inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Garland's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Davis. Got it. Good job in the low post. Davis has got 9 points now in just the second half.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Back to Garland. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by New York. Davis finds Wiggins. Here's Beranger, defended by Carter. Pass to Davis. Puts up a 3. Bucket! Davis with 3.
Hey, he'll drop that 3 on you if you don't respect Davis from out there.
Garland against Levine. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Zach Levine.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Take a break.
First free throw is good.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line. There's
Levine. And he uses the glass on the layup. Levine's got 6 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Carter with the screen. Garland, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Pass to Caruso. The Nets working the ball around now. Inside. Here's Bellinger. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. For New York, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
At the line, 2 shots.
That one is off. No good on the second free throw.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
And Brooklyn turns it over again.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Levine. Higgins outside. Outside for Davis. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. Berenger's got the lead up to 11 now for New York.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Davis against Williamson. Garland left side. Back to Williamson. 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, I think that was clearly a 4. He's a little anxious. Too much in a hurry right there.
And Walker kicks to Wiggins. Davis up top, covered by Williamson. Williamson with the block.
That's Zion's kitchen. One cook allowed.
On 3-pointer, Wiggins. Caruso grabs the miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
And the Nets miss again.
Defense may have given him that one. Based on the result, you see why.
Pass to Wiggins. Launches it. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Caruso. Guarded by Levine. The 3 from Garland. The 3-pointer is right on target. Garland's got it back down to within single digits for the Nets. Pass to Davis. Over Williamson. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 28.
Wow, Davis on fire right now. Doing just about anything he wants on offense.
Henderson kicks to Caruso. Another 3 for Brooklyn.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Wiggins passes to Davis. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Caruso. It's off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kickball. The Knicks making a switch here. Fears is checked in. Here's Shed. Off Nothing on the board. And the 3 off target. Outside, Walker. Outside, Davis. Pass to Berenger. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
The Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Berenger. To the paint. Outside for Davis. And a miss there on the triple. For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Now Carrington. He's got 8 to the middle. Stolen. Here's Walker with the 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Nets trailed by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Carrington. Here's Shed. Now Carrington. It's good from long range. Carrington's got 11 points.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Outside, Davis. .131 left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. A fader. Berenger's shot is off.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Williamson, the pass to Garland. Williamson in the post. Davis is there. And it's Williamson missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back to this game.
Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Williamson dishes to Garland. Puts it up from 12 and off the glass. That one's good. Garland's got 40 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
The fadeaway. A rebound by the Nets. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Carrington in the corner. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Spear. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Knicks. They're up by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And thanks for joining us for this fourth quarter of this play-in game. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Clint Capella. Garland is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Shed in at the small forward position. Outside Levine. Johnson outside. Inside. Here's Mobo.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants.
Oh, you're right. And with with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Capella. It's tipped. It's stolen by Capella. Pass to Carrington. Back to Capella. Here's Stewart. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
Capella is getting better at sharing the ball, wanting to improve that part of his game.
Now Fears. Levine sets the screen for Fears. Now here's Levine. Defended by Carrington. 4 on the clock. Here's Fears. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Capella. No good. That would have tied it. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Some nice passing by New York here. And here's Levine. Over Carrington. And the shot falls short this time. Nets trailed by 3. To the inside. Picked off in midair. Jones kicks to Levine. New York, no good that time either.
After knocking down a couple in the first half, he hasn't gotten a 3 to fall since.
Capella, the pass to Garland. And again, no good by Brooklyn. New York leading by 3. Here's Jones. Comes up empty down low. Here's Garland. Stewart a screen. Carrington. And it's Shed missing. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Fears with it. Jones from outside. Connects from three-point range. And the Knicks lead by 6.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Brooklyn making some changes. Zion Williamson's checked in for Capella. And it's Clark in for Carlton Carrington. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, well, Jordi Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, "It's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now." Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Garland kicks to Stewart. Levine against Garland. Over Levine. And the Nets miss again. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
You know, when you think of Zach LaVine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good, too.
Mike Conley's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Davis. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Davis has got 16 here in the second half.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
And Levine, here we go. Wiggins, right side. And that comes off the assist by Levine. 13 points for Andrew Wiggins.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
New York with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Levine. Back to Davis. Oh, and Anthony Davis is too much at the rim.
And not hard to see why they're giving up points on this one. Just too many good looks from in close.
Conley, the pass to Garland. Sinks the three-pointer.
Darius Garland.
Garland's got 43 points.
And until he cools off, I keep the ball in his hand.
Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Well, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
That's trailed by 12. Outside Garland. Outside Conley. Stewart a screen. Off target from outside. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the New York Knicks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
You know, that's not a great matchup, guys. He forced it against outstanding defense.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Shoots it. Great D that time from Davis. The Knicks leading by 12. Walker, bounce pass. Levine against Conley. Lets the three fly. Levine can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Levine against Conley. Over Levine. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
That one falls for Walker. Brooklyn making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Stewart. Alex Caruso comes in for Clark. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Mike Conley. Nets trailed by 14. To the left wing. Garland finds Carter. Now Williamson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Defense is all over Zion, but Williamson doubles down and draws a foul while able to get the shot off as well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends. Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And stolen by Williamson. Steps back and fires. Knicks with the rebound. Levine's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Carter. And hit the 3. Here's New York. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Levine. Yeah!
This is what you admire about Levine's offensive game now. I mean, it isn't all threes and dunks. He's got some meat on that sandwich now.
Now, Garland. Williamson is screen on Levine. Garland, the 20-foot jumper, good.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Davis setting the pick for Walker. From 14, got it to go.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Carter with the screen. The three is off. The Knicks leading by 16. On the wing, Walker, defended by Caruso. Davis gets it to go, down low.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Knicks.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And with a victory in this play-in contest, Greg, they'll edge out the 7th seed and secure their playoff position.
And while this was no cakewalk, things now get even more serious. They'll be matching up with the best teams in their conference from here on out. And one good game won't be enough to make the difference there.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Davis.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
At the line, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Caruso. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. And so Caruso nails both of them. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Oh, the slam dunk.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now Capella. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. The long shot, no good. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And what a huge win for the New York Knicks. What a relief for them to know that they've not only secured their part in the playoffs, but end up being the 7th seed too.
Really, they showed how hungry you have to be at this stage. You have to like the momentum now that they'll carry into the first series.
And now let's end the...
AD, this team overcame one heck of an individual performance. How'd you do it?
We got to a good start, but we just said we're not going to let one man beat us. He can score the ball all he wants. But we got to load up on the field and make him take tough shots. I think we did that.
Well, your full team effort prevailed. Congrats on the win.
As always, Allie, thank you so much. And that puts a cap on it. Glad to have you with us for all the drama of the play-in tournament. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game